This movie is about sorting options. We have several other options we haven't covered yet in the prior movie, beginning with being able to make our sorts case sensitive. We can also sort on the fill color and the font color, and even the conditional formatting icon that's displayed in the cell. We also have the option to sort our columns from left to right, and we can even establish a list that can be used to define the sequencing of the sort order. So I have some content on a worksheet that I'm going to use to display some of the sort options, beginning with being able to sort by case, or making the sort case sensitive. I'm going to select a cell down in the data area of a range that includes headers, beginning in C5 going down to F17. And then I'm going to left-click the Data tab and then left-click the Sort Command button to get the Sort dialog box. By default, Excel has checked the checkbox, My Data Has Headers, which is good because it actually does. And when it does that, Excel will exclude the headers when it executes the sort. So if I just sort column case, or the first column, by value, sorting A to Z, and I left-click OK, nothing happens. In order to sort by case, case is an option on this checkbox. I can select that, left-click OK, and I'll leave the order A to Z, which will sort it lowercase to uppercase. You can do it in the reverse order. Left-clicking OK, we now have established a sort order that was case sensitive, lowercase to uppercase. Left-clicking column D, getting the sort dialog box back. I want to point out that the option settings are toggles. Case sensitive is still selected. This is the last sort that we imposed upon this range, and Excel is going to remember that and keep that box checked. So I'm going to deselect that because we don't want to do a case sensitive sort. We want to sort by fill color, which is in the fill color column. And then we want to sort on the cell color, which is the fill color. And then we can choose which color we want to go either on top or on the bottom. I'll leave orange to be displayed on top. And I'm going to add another level. Since we have 3 colors, I've got to define at least where 2 of them are going to go. Selecting the column fill color and cell color. I'm going to choose dark blue to show up on the bottom. And I don't need to define any more letters. Like I said, I only have 3 colors, and once I've determined the top and the bottom, the only position left is in the middle. So when I click OK, I should get orange, light blue, dark blue. Left-clicking OK, we get orange, light blue, dark blue. We can do the same sort of thing with the font color. I'm going to first delete these levels, selecting them, deleting them, and then I'm going to add a level. I want to sort on the font color column, sort on font color, and I get the same sort of thing. I've got a choice between the 3 different colors. I can choose to have the first level display the color selected on top. I can add a level. Of course, I want the font color column. I want to sort by font color. And now I'm going to follow green with red. Now both of the levels say that the color is going to be on top. But when you establish a sequence of levels, the first color, green, will be on top. That'll leave red and blue. And the second level is having Excel display red on top, which will then leave blue. And by default, blue will be the last one displayed, or the third color displayed. So we should have green, red, and then blue. Left-clicking OK, we have green, red, and blue. Column F is showing icons. These are conditional formatting icons where I've got numbers ranging from 1 to 100, and the bottom third are red with a down arrow, the middle third are yellow with an arrow pointing right, and the top third has a green arrow pointing up. Well, I can sort this column numerically and get a result that's going to be consistent with sorting the icons. That's true, but I can also sort the icons. So left-clicking the Sort Command button to get the Sort dialog box, deleting the levels that Excel has remembered for this range. I want to add a level, sort by icon, the column, cell icon is what I want to sort by, and I want green on top, add a level, sort the column icon by cell icon. I want yellow to be displayed next, and then I'm going to left-click OK, and we'll get red on the bottom. We also have the option to sort columns. I'm going to select cells H5 to L5 and right-click to get the shortcut menu, and then left-click Custom Sort to get the Sort dialog box. And I'm going to deselect that my data has headers because it actually doesn't. My data is headers. And the functionality to sort by column is found in the Options area in the Orientation group, where we can sort top to bottom or sort, the second choice, the radio button, left to right. I'm going to left-click OK. And then I have to tell Excel which row my content is in, which is row 5. I want to sort on values A to Z. That's fine. That will allow me to alphabetize the columns going from left to right. Left-clicking OK. I have apple, ball, car, dog, elephant. I've got some information in column N that are standard levels for beginning, intermediate, and advanced. The problem with this content is if you sort it, it'll be sorted alphanumerically, which will leave you with an order that begins with advanced, and then beginning, and then intermediate, which would make no sense. Well, you still can sort this in a way that makes sense, beginning, intermediate, and advanced, by setting up a custom list. I'm going to right-click the data, left-click Custom Sort, and since we used a left-to-right orientation, I'm going to have to change the option setting back to Sort Top to Bottom. Left-clicking OK, and I've already selected my data, beginning in N6 and going to N17, so I don't want to select my data has headers because it'll think that N6 is my header, and it's not. So in this case, my data doesn't have headers, although there is a header above the data. But the selected data doesn't have a header. And I'm going to sort by column N on values, and the order I'm going to use is not A to Z or Z to A. I'm going to use a custom list. And I'm taken to the Custom Lists dialog box where I can enter my own list, which in this case will start with beginning, separated by a comma, intermediate, and advanced. I'm going to add that to my custom lists, left-click OK, and then left-click OK to get my sort, beginning, intermediate, and advanced. So we took a look at some sorting options, beginning with being able to sort by text case, and also by fill color, the cell color, or we can sort by font color, or we can sort by conditional formatting icon. We also have the ability to sort columns from left to right and alphabetize the column headings. And if the standard sort options don't fulfill our needs, we can set up a custom list and use that to define the sorting sequence.